Hello, 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 and welcome. It's Lucian again. So today's gonna be a little different. I might play a game at the end. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But I'm going to just show you some of my wins that I've had. I have been playing off camera, that's why I'm in champ. So one of my videos got I don't know what happened to it. And when I uploaded it, it had my voiceover. When I rechecked it today, because someone commented on it, there was no audio. There was only the game audio, but no voice audio. I don't know what happened with that. Maybe it's because I might have crashed out at the end of the video. I don't know. But I'm making this one as a recap. Excuse me. Oh God, I'm dying. Okay, sorry. Excuse me. Train of thought lost. So I'm making this one to replace that one. I know it's kind of offsetting because that one was when I was climbing, and I think I played Xeno in that one, or it might have been the video where I wasn't using Xeno. But we're just gonna go through some matches. So to start things off, fighting Ice Cold in the Hexes Guild. They went for Hellion Lua, Frida, Genua, Mort, and DDR. I first picked Blah Young. You're going to see her a lot. ROL, because they banned Ilanov. Well, they pre-banned Ilanov. I went Bellion to stop any potential souls, because I thought when they picked Frida that they were going to go... I thought they were going to go like more books into the match. So that's why Bellion's there. And then I did Karina and Holiday Euphine. They ban out Holiday Euphine. I ban out the Frida because I know they want to soul burn their Lua, and I will not allow that. Oh, I actually can't even get... Oh, okay. Oh, because it's been... okay. So some of these games I can't show because they've been past due. Well, that's awkward. Oh my. Can I do a day ago? No. I played these on my phone. Okay, so disregard that first one. So Sanomao, I don't know. 2AF guild from the Asia server. They went Blood Moon Haste, Mort, Harsetti, Kitsenya, and ADS. I went for Blah Young, Shu, Imperial Ilanov because they have Haste, Dragon King Sharoon, and Lionheart. I ban on Mort, they ban on Lionheart. I picked Dragon King Sharoon because I thought I wanted to fight the Mort, but then I realized I kind of didn't. So, getting in here, 10-turn game. Harsetti takes the first turn, obvious. She's going to S3 to try and unbuffable and what shenanigans. She only tags the Ilanov with unbuffable and the Sharoon. Ilanov has 200 ER. But I'm not worried about the unbuffable or anything. They're going to try to focus Shu. Because Shu is detriment to Blood Moon Haste. So I'm going to S3 into Archdemon. Archdemon's very squishy. Haste tries to strip my speed buff, doesn't get it because I am an ER Shu. He tries to seal my Ilanov, doesn't get it because my Ilanov is ER. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to S3 with Sharoon. and just praying for some defense breaks, really. And we do get it. So with Hua Young, I see the opportunity to kick Bloodman Haste in the face and delete him. And at this point, it's pretty much GG. They concede. Short and easy. Short and quick, I guess. Okay. So, alright, so since we can't, we can't do those. Okay. So, next game was against 301, I guess in the TV guild. They go for Imperial Ilanov, ADS, Laya, DDR, and Genua, Joshua. I go for Hua Young Arwal because they took Ilanov. Bellion to stop the ADS from soul burning. Urban Shadow and Harsetti. You will be seeing Harsetti a bit on my side in the next couple games. I've been trying to play her a little more. They ban out the Hua Young. I ban out the DDR because I actually do not have a cleanser, and I'd rather not fight him. So, again, Harsetti takes the first turn, but she's on my side this time. Guys, something I've noticed, when you're playing Harsetti, you don't S1 into Genua and force proc him, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're just asking to be destroyed. It's a death sentence. But anyway, so he steals Harsetti, which is fine. He pushes up my R while doing so. I'm going to stun Genua and hope that I proc his passive, which I do. And at this point, this game is pretty much done. Like, they lost their heavy hitter. Genua was like literally their carry this game, and he's completely rendered useless. I am not afraid anymore. I pretty much just need to injure Laya at this point, so Laya cannot kill. I'm not afraid of Archdemon, and Ilanov is not really much of a threat. So he's going to cleanse here. I'm going to S3 with Bellion just to get some provokes since Laya's cleanse is down. Ilanov's cleanse is also down. So they have no way of getting out of my provokes if I land, which I do. Bellion decides to counter here. Doesn't strip the Genua, but it's okay. Arwell, if you may. Thank you, honey. And we'll just tap Laya, and that splash will kill Genua. And they concede. Another short and easy game. That game got me into champion. So, next game. So, this game is against a player in the Europe server. They go Empyrean, DDR, Dilibet, Bloodmoon Haste, Mort. And I go Bystander, Crimson Arbin, Harsetti, Genua, Shu. I ban out DDR, they ban out Shu. This guy pre-banned Schneel and Kenya. I took the Harsetti because if you're pre-banning Kenya, you're telling the other player you want to play Harsetti. So to avoid playing against her, I took her myself. Also, I banned out the DDR because he banned Schneel. Like, yeah, I don't. Never seen that before. So I'm gonna S1 the Mort here. Try to put as much injury as possible on him so that I don't get feared on. Well, Shoes Knight. I was hoping I didn't get feared on pretty much anybody, but just to reduce his damage as well. Immunity is on my Carmen, so I wouldn't get fears regardless. Hua Young goes into Mort, surprisingly, which is best case scenario. It was also Holy Sack Mort, so very, very good that happened. Harsetti is essentially useless. She did what she had to do. So at this point, he tries to kill Hua Young. Doesn't get it, because the small amount of injury that Harsetti did actually helped. I'm going to pop my S3 on Carmen just to try and give Harsetti some form of survivability. So I'm in S3 with Hua. I don't kill, but I only did it to heal, just to keep her alive. Because at this point, he can't kill Harsetti here. He has to go into Hua Young. And at any point, if Hua Young counters, it's actually good for me. Harsetti did not get out of fear, so she's essentially useless. But she did what she had to do. Hua Young counters here. I think he should have killed Harsetti there to avoid a counter. I'm going to S3 with Genua. I thought this S3 would kill Ilanov, but the pen resist is... The pen resist is very, very strong. So he kills Harsetti there, also gets to strip as she dies, so he gets to heal. I'm going to provoke the Ilanov to keep her from hitting my Hua Young. Armin's dead. He can't S3 here because Genua will be an angry boy. So I think he just kills the Armin here. So now it's just Genua and Hua Young versus these three. He tries to strip my greater attack buff, doesn't get it. I do have some resist on my Genua. Again, he still can't hit Genua because I haven't procced anything. So he's an S1 into Hua Young, which is fine. I'm going to S1 into Ilanov and get rid of her. And essentially, I pretty much got this game in the bag. There's nothing he can really do. If he S3s here, he procs Gen. If he S1s, he gets a counter attack. And then Gen just kills here. And Bloodwind Haze can't come back from this, honestly. Yeah. That was pretty much that one. Let me see. Mason. Alright, so next we have Mason in the Erdium Guild in Global. They go for Sea Phantom, Albedo, Dilibet, Ed, and Ruel. I go for Muna. I take the Kidsenya because they picked Albedo second, and I assumed they just wanted to go Kidsenya. So I took her, band protected Harsetti, took Genua, and I grabbed RB at the end. I ban out the Ed because I have a lot of debuffs, and they ban out the RB because I guess they just don't want to face RB. So, another game with Harsetti. I'm going to hit the Albedo here to avoid any unwanted counterattacks at the moment. And also apply some injury. I'm going to S3 with Joshua into the Albedo just to do as much damage as possible. Obviously, her crit damage reduction is very strong, so it doesn't do too much, but any damage is welcome. Albedo's going to S3 into Harsetti, try to defense break her. Gets the unbuffable, but I resist the defense break, which is huge. So with Luna here, I'm going to hit the Sea Phantom just to lower her damage, or her HP a bit. Sea Phantom's going to take the turn. She's going to S3 here. She pushes everyone back but the Muna, which is perfectly fine. Doesn't really matter about the pushback there because, or the speed down there because Harsetti just puts everybody at, 90% of her speed. Dilibet's gonna S3 here just to reset the Muna. He does set my Genuine off, which is not a smart play, in my opinion. So I'm gonna push up here with Kid Senya. Genuine takes a turn. I'm going to kill Dilibet because she is a problem. It does set the Albedo off, but that's okay. I'm at the point where I need to do as much damage as possible and start killing things. Dilibet goes down. I think I hit the Ruel here. Harsetti goes back into Albedo just to get a defense break and apply more injury, reduce her damage output. Albedo gets stunned, which is huge. I can kill the Sea Phantom here, or just about. She survived. But that's perfectly fine. Gets a dual attack with Albedo. Sea Phantom's on, I think that was Miss Confile? Ruel revives the Dilibet, which is perfectly fine. Dilibet's going to kill Harsetti here, which again is perfectly fine. Harsetti has done her job. I'm going to Soul Burn here to seal everybody. So that Joshua could do his thing. So I kill the Sea Phantom here. And the extra attack goes directly into Albedo, which is huge. No more mitigation for them. I'm gonna go into dual attack. I dual attack with Kenya with Genua, which is huge. Kill the double bet here, and Ruel's pretty much out of gas. She can't do anything, and that's GG. Next game. Hey guys, it's Harsetti again. Oh, so they go Ilanov, Blood Moon Haste, DDR. Okay. Excuse me, so sorry. Urban Shadow Shu. I go for Bois Young, Arowell, Harsetti, Schneel, and Dragon King Sharu. They ban out the Hua Young because they have 2 light tanks, and I ban out the Shu because I don't want injury coming into my units. So, we're getting in here. Oh, this is a long game. I am so sorry. Yeah. So I put Harsetti behind Arwell just to give her a little barrier, keep her somewhat safe. We're going to focus the LRK a bit because he is the primary heavy hitter on this team. DDR has to be very careful on his S1s and hoping he doesn't sleep anybody. He did very smart by going into Arwell this entire game. I do have ER on Arwell. So LRK S3s doesn't do too much. I'm gonna S3 with Dragon King Sharu. I know Ilanov has her cleanse, which is fine. She's gonna cleanse here. I'm totally okay with that. I really just wanted to try and get rid of LRK's barrier early, because here I'm gonna stun the DDR. Oh, do I stun him? I think I do. Attempt? Nope, he resists me. So yeah, I S3'd with Dragon King so that I can S3 with Schneel. I know I'm feeding LRK at this point, but to be honest, it's not that big of a deal because Harsetti's injury. So while yes, he's getting S3s immensely, he is losing damage over time. So he has to focus Dragon King because if he accidentally puts someone to sleep, she gets very angry and gives me Cascade. I'm going to S3 here just to prevent more barriers and immunity from coming out of this LRK. Unfortunately, that the Blood Moon Haste and the Ilanov resisted the unbuffables. But it's okay. LRK is going to Soulburn S3 here, which is a very smart play because I have a lot of AoEs. Sharoon countered, which wasn't the greatest, but a stun would have been nice. DDR still can't do anything. Sharoon is going to attempt to stun the DDR. I don't get it. Sharoon's pretty much dead, but her existence of just being here to stop DDR was huge enough. So I'm going to continue going to LRK. Again, I know I'm feeding him his S3, but it is perfectly fine. Blood Moon Haste. He tries to strip my Schneel, doesn't get it. At this point, I'm trying not to kill a primary target just yet. I'm mostly just trying to apply as much injury as I can. Ilanov has a cleanse here, which is fine. I should have soul burned here to stun the LRK, but I did stun the Ilanov. I'm gonna go into DDR this time just to apply pressure to my opponent. LRK has another S3. I think he should have soul burned here, but maybe he figured that because he's taking too much injury that he wouldn't be doing enough over time. So I'm gonna strip the immunity off of DDR. Blood Moon Haste does have a soul burn, but he doesn't use it here and instead goes for Schneel. Schneel's just gonna S1 into DDR. Ilanov loses her turn. Harsetti goes again. So I go for Ilanov, just... I know I'm spreading my damage a bit, but it all worked out, guys. Like, it totally worked out. Everything went according to plan. Like I said, I couldn't really kill anything too early, because then Blood Moon Haste would just get a free S3 and just revive, you know? So he tries to sleep Harsetti. Harsetti resists. She has no resistance, so... All praise, 15%. Touch of Rekos heals me, which is very good. Yeah, I'm kind of playing the Schneel win con. Like, Schneel's like the big damage dealer here. So, I got my S3 again. I'm gonna pop it here. This does big damage, guys. Like, oh, look at that damage. I also crit. Like, dude. You have no crit. So he realizes Schneel is actually the problem. I'm going to hit the LRK here because I want to get rid of him. So I'm going to S3 here. I got full pen, which doesn't matter because Ilanov exists. But I'm going to kill the LRK plus apply unbuffable to Blood Moon and stun him, which is insane. So Blood Moon Haste lost his buff and his turn. So now I have free reign to just attack whoever I want, kill whoever I want. And this is where I start focusing Blood Moon and applying more injury to him. He keeps going into Schneel. Schneel is not having it today. He's just gonna keep on countering. So I S1 Soulburn into Blood Moon, defense break him just to do a bit more damage and apply more injury to him. So I put my opponent in a very tough spot. He finally sleeps my R wall. Unfortunately, Sharoon's dead, but Schneel's here, and Schneel just, you know, cleanses it because he's a good unit. Goes into Schneel again. Schneel counters, Touch of Rekos. Gonna pop this barrier away from DDR because I want him dead. He's gonna hit Arwell just to get the little heal, which is fine. He's not healing him much because of injury. I'm gonna Soulburn again to try to get the defense break to stick. It doesn't stick, but the more injury, the better. Blood Moon Haste is essentially useless at this point. He actually can't do too much. So you get to this point when you're playing against your opponent and you have Schneel where they just S2 and they don't care anymore. They're like, I'm just gonna S2 because I need to. He Venoms my Schneel, which is very bad. And I guess here I could have stunned Ilanov because she's gonna survive. I don't even think he let me S3. Like, I was pressing the button. I don't know if it went off. Nope, he didn't let me. I was gonna S3 and just blow him up. That was a long game. Apologies for that one. But yeah, it was a pretty good one. That was this one, yes, yeah. I should have picked another mitigation here, where Shu is, because then I can play Laya WinCon, which I definitely could win that. Because then he would have a position of either banning Ilanov or banning Hua Young. And I think he still would have banned Ilanov because he has 3 pen units. So I think Shu was the dead pick here, maybe, in my opinion. So now we have someone from the Japan server. They go Ilanov, Kenya, Harsetti, Genua, and Rimuru. I go for Hua Young, Arwell, Elvira, Mort, and LHC. I ban out Genua because I figured they were gonna ban Arwell, which they did. And yeah, let's get into it. 5 turns. This is a little more quicker, guys. So Harsetti goes first. Nothing unusual here. She does hit Mort and proc Mort. Unfortunately, I don't get my barrier on him. Rimuru goes. Rimuru's gonna kill Lionheart, which is perfectly fine. Procs Divine Vessel on Hua Young, and Hua Young goes into Harsetti. So we trade 1 for 1. I don't see him winning at this point. Like, I do have Mort with my Hua Young, which counteracts my counter, but Hua Young just solos, yeah. Hua Young and Mort just solo because he doesn't get Fighting Spirit. I think that's what he realized. Like, doesn't get Fighting Spirit, I'm just gonna fear everybody. So just ended up leaving. That was a quick one. This one, I think Bellion soloed this. I think this one's a little longer. So they go for Muna, Laya, Kenya, Fairy Tail, Blooming. I go for Hua Young, Arwell, Bellion, Shu, and DDR. They ban out DDR. I ban out Fairy Tail Tenebria because I don't have a cleanse. So, okay, 29 turn 1. So Muna goes first. Luna tries to defense break me to get Blooming to go off. Doesn't work because, again, I am ER. Nice try, Butto. Laya's here. Laya's gonna S1 into Shu. They really don't like Shu. I might have misplayed here. I still won this game, but I might have misplayed. Maybe I should have... Because Bellion's gonna set Kenya off, right? So I figured, why not set Kenya off early? And then that way Bellion could do her thing and she can provoke. Yeah, I think that was a misplay. Because I really hurt my Hua Young by doing that. I thought Hua Young would get a turn before she goes out. But no, she didn't. Also, I didn't stun, like, anybody. Not stun, provoke, sorry. Luna goes for S3, doesn't get it because resist. I'm gonna focus Laya. She's what I'm mostly scared of. She plays for long games and I don't have too much burst other than Hua Young. So Laya cycles here. Pushes Blooming up. This is why I said I think I might have thrown. Because this gave Blooming the kill potential for Hua Young. She only did AK, so I would have been perfectly fine if had I not S3'd with well, had I not hit Kenya with ROL. So Hua Young went down. Arwell's about to go down. I'm going to S3 with Bellion here, try to get some provokes. I got 3. Actually, I did get provokes. So, hoping for counters here at this point. I'm going to take the heal. I try to take the heal buff away from Laya, but can't strip it. Laya goes into Arwell, brings the Luna. Arwell goes down. Luna's going to S2 into Shu. Blooming goes into Bellion, no counters. Shu has S3. I'm going to throw this S3 into Laya because, again, she is the problematic unit here. If Shu dies, I need to make sure Bellion gets a clean hit. So Bellion counters here. I essentially just need Shu to drop Laya as much as possible before she goes down, because she's definitely going to go down. This doesn't kill her thanks to injury. So Bellion goes. I don't Soulburn here, which I feel like I maybe could have, but I didn't want to take unnecessary damage from the Kenya. So I Soulburn here with Shu. Try to kill the Laya before Shu dies, because again, Shu's definitely going to die. So here goes Shu. She's pretty much dead. And now it's just up to Bellion. Like, any form of counter at any given moment, it's great because I get to kill Laya. So he S3s here. He's trying to avoid touching Bellion as much as possible till Laya gets back in reline. Because he definitely wants to S3 with Laya. Blooming thankfully doesn't have her S3 here, so she has to S1. Bellion decides to counter, which is huge. This procs Senya, but it's okay. We don't mind. Laya's gone. Senya's somewhat injured. Doesn't do anything. 3k damage. Luna dies in the process. I laughed because you play such a tanky team, and it's so annoying. It's annoying, like, to fight this. I know I play tanky as well, but like, you're stalling at that point. 15% sucks. Like, everything went perfectly here. Like, Sea Phantom goes, cool. It's gonna set my winter off. I was kind of worried because then Lua can strip, and provoke, and Winter probably would have just outright died had she provoked my Winter. But we resisted. I tried to stun Genua. If we stun Genua here, we pretty much win this game. 15% sucks, and then I just instantly yield. Yeah, it's pretty much. There was no point in playing that. Genua just runs through me. So this game, from Tea Time Love Guild in Japan, they go for Genua, Blood Moon, Sea Phantom, Tenebria, Spectre Tenebria, and Mort. I pick Hwa-Young, Shu, Ban Protect Ilanov because I'm going to keep Blood Moon in. I pick DDR and I go with Bellion. They ban DDR, I ban out the Genua. Looking back at it, maybe should have got rid of Spectre or the Mort. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. We still won. 24 turn game. Sea Phantom goes first. These Sea Phantoms are insane. Like, they have so much effectiveness. Like, my whole team has ER. Minus Hwa-Young, of course. But my whole team has ER. And she pushed me back. So Spectre goes. She's going to S3 into Ilanov, I guess, to try to stun. Doesn't get it. Blood Moon's here. He can really only S1. And that's pretty much it. I can't counter because more. I'm going to use my S3 here and go into Mort to apply as much injury as possible. I'm going to S3 with Shu into Mort just to drop his potential of possibly ignoring Res. So this guy's job is just to, he's just trying to kill Ilanov so that Blood Moon gets some value, which is perfectly understandable. I'm just going to keep focusing more. I'm going to S3 here. I was hoping I provoked the Blood Moon. I don't get the provoke on him or the Mort. And Mort counters me and get the barrier up, which is pretty bad. This guy, Spectre, goes into Ilanov, dual attacks again, goes into Bellion. So, now that Ilanov's dead, I have to focus Blood Moon. I tried to... No. I debated him going into Mort here just so I can get my counters, but I pretty much just have to kill Blood Moon here. So I did 14k damage, get countered again by Mort, because why not? Such a fun time. I don't know that Blood Moon is on... Oh, never mind. I don't know that he's on counter set, but I got a dual attack into him with Hwa-Young, which was huge. So, guys, this right here is the most detrimental thing I've ever seen. Bellion was fine. She would have been fine. She would have been able to S1 and kill this Tenebria. But dual attack central. But thankfully, Shu's splash damage was enough to get rid of her in the back. So now it's just Mort and C Poly versus Shu and Hwa-Young. He debates who he wants to go into. He wants to kill Shu first. Shu dies. It's fine. We're gonna S1, get some healing. It's a holy sack Mort, of course. Why wouldn't it be? They pretty much can't win this game though. They don't do enough damage. Like, Hua Young's just too tanky. Yeah, so they concede after that. She's solo. Yeah, we have one more, but let's go over this. I got cleaved here. I think I drafted poorly. This was on me. I completely drafted poorly. I only had Harsetti as my damage dealer. Senya got no value because I didn't pick another green. I should have picked another green to avoid the ban onto Hua Young. But I got greedy and I picked Arwal Maid, assuming, I don't know why I thought he would ban the maid or something. But yeah, it was uncalled. It was poor drafting by me. This one, again, I guess I poor drafted. If you pick Kenya outside of ban protect, it's very hard because they're just gonna ban her or ban the green. Which I need to just pick it in most cases because then it would have saved me my ban on Arwal. This one, okay. I need to know something. Who in the world? I'm 286. Who is building 300 plus speed Bibluses? I've never in my life seen this before. That match really upset me. Alright, last one. So, from Korea server, don't know the guy's name or the guild, they go for Blood Moon Haste, DDR, Dilibet, Rylet, and Genua. I go for Hua Young, Ilanov, Harsetti, Schneel, and Elvira. They ban out the Ilanov, I ban out the Rylet. Again, ban protect Kenya. You're basically telling me you want to play Harsetti, so I just took the Harsetti from him. So Harsetti goes first. I'm gonna S3 because, again, like I said, you never want to S1, S2 into Genua. Also, I got a lucky stun on Dilibet, which was huge. Because I have Elvira, Dilibet can never actually get a cleanse off on her own. Blood Moon Haste is going to go into Harsetti, strip the defense buff, which is perfectly fine. He can't sleep me here. I mean, he can't do anything but sleep me, which is fine. He's going to go into Hua Young to avoid proccing her Divine Vessel. I'm going to S3 into Blood Moon, try to defense break him, because if I do, Hua Young just wins the game, like, off the bat. But I get resisted. 15% is OP. So, with Hua Young, I'm still gonna S3 into Blood Moon? Yes. I still S3 into Blood Moon. I'm gonna S1 with Schneel to get the cleanse. Gonna focus Blood Moon here, hoping I kill him, and if I don't kill him, he still gets more injury. He has no soul burn to strip anything. Schneel has a Yar. Schneel kills him on a counterattack, which is hilarious. He puts Harsetti back to sleep. Genua can go. He goes into Hua. Hua counters, which I was kind of 50-50 on that. Like, yes, it was cool, but then it's like, I don't know. We're gonna provoke Dilibet so she can't cleanse. We actually get the provoke off, which is huge. Strip the attack buff off the Genua, give him the Guile. That S1 into Elvira procs Hua Young. Hua Young goes into Dilibet, gets rid of her. And now I just essentially have to get rid of DDR, which is not a problem. So, Genua goes into Hua Young, kills the Hua Young, and then the Guile kills DDR and they can see. Stop. those are my games. Pretty decent win, right? Overall. Some good games. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Again, this was just a replacement video for my last video not having any audio recording for whatever. Like, it had audio when I uploaded it. When I checked it like 4 times when it was uploaded, and I heard my voice, but then I don't know what happened to it. But hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Do I want to? We'll play one. We'll play one just for you guys. We'll play one. Win or lose, doesn't matter. I'm feeling good today, perfectly fine. We'll see how it goes, right? If we could find a game. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's a nice call card. Alright, so we'll do our standard. Okay, see, so they banned Kenya. They wanna. Okay. I'm gonna just grab Harsetti because I know I don't need them doing no crazy stuff. Because they have, if I had first pick, I would have left Harsetti for a Band Protect. Like, I don't want to fight her. I'd rather use her, and if I lose, I lose. I don't want to fight her. We're definitely gonna go Schneel here. I think he might actually still ban it though. Like, he might just ban the Harsetti. But I'm definitely gonna pick up Schneel. Yep, I'm gonna pick up Schneel. I'm gonna go Shu. And I think we go for a mitigation option. Why a Band Protect is very, very strange. I could go my protection set Bellion. But I think we'll see what he picks. Because again, he can't. DDR is essentially useless. He can't. Okay, so he's picking Riley. I think I know who this guy is actually. Now that I see this. I'm gonna get rid of Riley. Yeah. I think if this is the same guy, like, I think he did the same thing last time as well. He got rid of my mitigation. I don't think so. I don't know what this is actually. Everybody's on immunity. I'm gonna S3. I know Lai has a cleanse, but I don't want to proc Genua too early. And I think it's a resistance Genua. Unfortunately. Okay, so he's gonna focus while young. Does she die? I think she might die here. That might have just killed her. Yep. Unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, to be honest. DDR is on Wanderer's Potion. I don't know if I win this. Unless... I feel like the only way I win this is if I stun Genua. She still has her cleanse. I think this is gonna set Genua off. Yep. So I lose because of that. Yeah, I think I essentially lose because of that. He goes for, yeah, he's gonna go for Schneel so DDR can do his thing. Unfortunate, really. It's very unfortunate. I'm not a damage shooter, so I won't kill. Yeah. Only way I see myself getting... Okay, so Shu resists. He... Okay, so he's gonna push everybody up ahead of... Okay. Yeah, no, I don't win this. Yeah, no. By no way it means I win this. This is, yeah. Oh no, I definitely don't win. Yep. Alright, well, that happened. I think I feel like I faced this guy before. I don't know. No, it wasn't him. Okay, well, oops. Yeah, well, we'll just leave it there. That was unfortunate series of events. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Let me know if you guys like these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.